All right, gang. Happy Friday. Here we are. We made it. I know it's a tough week. It always is a tough week. My weeks are exhausting lately. Anyway, I'm going to tell you about the shows I've seen. Are they worth it? Are they not? I'm talking about entertainment in Vegas, uh, different shows, Cirque du Soleil shows, whatever shows. We're going to go over that. Stay tuned. All right. So one of the great things about being in Vegas for so long is that I actually have seen so many of the shows. I've seen great shows, I've seen bad shows. I'm just going to throw some out there for you of what shows I've seen, what shows I love, what shows I'd see again, what shows I wouldn't. Okay? Remember, like, share, subscribe. Especially if you're new here, you definitely want to stay in for more info like this. So I'm going to go right off the top, Cirque du Soleil shows, okay? Most of the time, Cirque du Soleil shows are awesome. If you have a chance to see Beatles Love before it leaves Mirage, do it. It is a great show. I think the music, the combination of dancing, the performance, it really goes well together. Ka over at MGM Grand, I've seen it 7 times. It is my favorite show. Oh, amazing show as well. It's at Bellagio. Great show. There's not really a bad seat, but if you sit too close, you're going to miss a lot of the stuff that happens. You know, the stage is right here and you can't really see over it. The one Cirque du Soleil show I cannot recommend people see is Michael Jackson 1. While the music of Michael Jackson is great, the music itself cannot carry the whole show. The storyline is kind of weak. There's a lot of in the performance. It's the one show I would say skip. However, Absinthe over at Caesar's Palace is an interesting show. A little risque, definitely adults only, but it is worth the show. Very much a vaudeville kind of show, tongue in cheek, you know, risque kind of commentary and all that. Really good. Penn and Teller. Penn and Teller have aged. They are old, okay? Not their fault. Time. Time happens to all of us. However, their show is still amazing. I actually saw their show, I believe, about maybe like almost 10 years ago, and recently about 3 years ago. Really still a good show. They're still great entertainers. They're great performers. They have that chemistry that just goes together really well. Blue Man Group. Blue Man Group used to be the huge thing, used to be great. They're in a smaller theater now. It's a little more intimate, actually, and I really do kind of like it. I like that they still have their show. It's quirky, it's funny, it's entertaining. It is messy too if you sit on those front rows, so just be aware of that, especially if you're going someplace nice. Chris Angel's Magic Show. Don't bother. All right, you've seen his gimmicky magic. It's not my thing, you know. And if you disagree with anything I'm saying, please make sure to comment. I want to hear what you have to say. Um, Mystere over at Treasure Island is actually one of their first shows that I ever saw. It's still great. It's a little on the strange side because it's very that French Canadian kind of origins. So there's some weird stuff that happens to pop up, and you may be like, what's going on? Well, it's art. Sometimes art doesn't make a lot of sense. Uh, the Shin Lim Magic Show, also really good. I'm not huge into magic, except for Penn and Teller, obviously. I like really good magic. I like entertaining magic, not just, ooh, let me do some magic. So, Shin Lim is good. David Copperfield, pass. You've seen him disappear a jet. You've seen him disappear the Statue of Liberty. Okay, he's not that much better on stage. After all this time, it's just not there. I have not seen the Sphere yet. However, it is on my list because I have only heard amazing things from everyone who's been to the Sphere experience. Now, there's a couple of shows I have seen and I would not see again, and this is going to shock you to say I wouldn't see them. The X Country, X Rock, I think there's an X Wow. They're topless burlesque shows, which I would barely call them topless. They're not wow. Topless shows in Vegas are sort of a staple. They're a history, but these are not keeping up with the history well. It's sort of like just, you know, attempts that failed, and no one had the heart to tell them, maybe. I'm not really sure. Mad Apple over in New York is a new one. It is very much like Absinthe, kind of that risque kind of show. I've not seen it yet. However, I've talked to people who have, and they also rave about it. It is top on my list. It is, I'm actually going to, I need to go back and see this. If you are staying at Park MGM or, you know, you want to go see a show at Park MGM, They've had Maroon 5, Lady Gaga's coming up, Bruno Mars performs there often. I saw Maroon 5. They did a great show. It was in a large concert hall. It's in that Dolby Live concert hall. It's a good show. They're great entertainers. They're great performers. They're coming back again for another residency there. Really a good show. They get intimate into the crowd as well as, perform outside. Really do recommend it. Trying to think of those shows now. What am I missing? Obviously, I have it. Oh, yeah, that was on my list. Right there's a good thing I have a list. Zombie Burlesque. You want a hidden gem? Go into the Miracle Mile stops. Look for the Zombie Burlesque Theater. This show is good. It is not expensive. It's kind of unknown even, but it is really good. I would highly recommend you go see it. It is one of those things where you're gonna be impressed with it because of the excitement the dancers have for their craft, and they do a great job. Jeff Dunham, he's the puppeteer. Great voices. If you have not seen him, he is worth it every time. He has not lost a step. It has been great for sure. That's about all I can think of right now. Again, oh, one more thing. RuPaul's Drag Show. I only caught part of it because it was on a free ticket and I actually had to go. So that didn't kind of work out well. But what I saw of it was actually very good. If you like drag shows, it is a very good show. Something I would definitely probably see again if I had free tickets. I'm not, want to go, oh, I want to go to a drag show and pay, $80. But if I have a free ticket, I will definitely go because I love good entertainment. And if it's free, it's even better. Like, share, subscribe. Remember that. Hit that subscribe button. We really appreciate it. We're getting so close to, we just passed 39,000. We're getting so close to 40. We're trying to hit 70,000 by G2E, and we need your help. Gamble smart, gamble safe. More coming at you soon. And if you disagree with anything I have to say or agree with it, let me know in those comments. Give it to me. I can take it, maybe. I don't know. It's been a rough week. Have a good one, gang.